Avast, player one. Type in your name. Aye. Excellent. Player two, type in your name now. You. You, player three. Thy name be what? Got it. Hey, player one, your buzzer is the letter Q, as in queen for a day. Player two, your buzzer is the letter B, as in bananas, a good source of potassium. And player three, your buzzer is the letter P, as in parrot. Right, Squawky? Now, here's how things are going to work. You buzz in to answer a question, and then you hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 if it's a... Oh, aye, Squawky. We've got an impatient one.
Let's go.
Hi there. I'd like to welcome all three of you to the show, but unfortunately I don't have the time. Wow, 3 screws at the same time. Where's my camera? All right, a word on the screws. If a question comes up and you know you're... Oh, well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say somebody was in a big freaking hurry! Which is no problem, man. It's your game. Whatever, let's do it. Player 3, your choice. Let's see what we got going. Growing really, really old together. Get it right? I'm handing over $4,000. Here's the question. Based on current life expectancies, who would you expect to live happily ever after the longest? My close personal friends, the Japanese, have a life expectancy of about 80 or 81. Although you gotta think that tooling around in a pumpkin driven by mice is gonna shave a couple of years off of that. Player 2, what looks good? For your enjoyment, the World Cup runneth over. We're talking $6,000 here, so pay attention. Forward, march. If soccer's World Cup were actually a protective cup the size of the Earth, what would be the Player 3? Looks like you're gonna have to answer it, Player 1. $25,000 miles, huh? No, that'd be the Earth's circumference. And it's nobody's business whether the package is circumferenced or not. The Earth's diameter is about 8,000 miles, so you gotta figure the protected item would be about that big. And yeah, that could make me look good in a Speedo, too. Player 1, which category do you want? Well, look what I found. Drop and give me 20 lashes. And you pocket $4,000 if you get this one right. Brace yourself, this might sting a little. Which of the following scenarios would not be corporal punishment? Spanking Gomer Pyle, he's a private, not a corporal. And I'm sure you'd agree that flogging either your piles or your privates is not a very good idea. Player 3, why don't you pick a category for us? Let's have a big warm welcome for, and on this farm, he had nobody. Give me a correct answer, I'll give you $6,000. Hey, I hear old MacDonald wants to restock his farm, but he can't really afford to buy live animals. So, which of the following canned meat products will offer Old MacDonald the most animal... Player 2, go! Player 2, Player 3, you've got no choice in the matter. Give me an answer. No, armor pork pork brain... I can't. Player 1, player... No, Spam Light only contains chicken and pork. Wait a minute, shouldn't that be called Cham? Or Chork? What do you say, Player 1? Hit the buzzer! Hello? I said buzz in! Hey, freak! Buzz in! Why would you buzz in? Here's Rongy. Oh, that's some good work right there. Armour's potted meat food product contains beef, chicken, and pork. That'll net Old MacD 3 different animals. Player 2, your choice. Time to relax, players 1 and 3, because player 2 has chosen a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, why do people laugh when I say I'm from Vast Knoll? Okay, I'm going to read off 7 phrases, and for each one, I'd like you to tell me if it's a figure from a classic dirty limerick or a figure from classic literature. For each one, if it's from a dirty limerick, press 1. If it's from classic literature, hey, I'm ready if you are. Give me 30 seconds on that clock. It's showtime. The man who would be king, the man from Nantucket, the man for all seasons, the man of the young man, the woman of no importance, the old woman from... Well, you didn't get those 2, but at least you got the majority of them. Let's look at your score. Wow, that was really exciting. Player 1, this category is yours for the choosing. Get yourself ready for Keep Your Pistol in Your Pants. How does $4,000 sound? Say Ellie Mae Clampett gets pregnant and Jed decides to bring the age-old tradition of shotgun weddings to Hollywood. Which constitutional amendment allows Jed to even own a shotgun? God bless America, the Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms.
Yo! Looks like we're gonna have an old-fashioned wedding. As soon as we find a new groom that ain't bleeding from the head.
Your turn to pick a category, player 3. You are about to embark upon the attack. You should already know all about the Jack Attack. Let's not waste any more time. Need a clue? I think I felt a drop on my head. Don't worry about it. That's just God drooling on you. Player 2 with the win. Well, Player 2, you've made me look at victory in a whole new light. Sort of a dim and dreary light, but I can just barely make out these words.
You don't know Jack!
There you go, brother. Good job, brother.
It's time for the game where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how are you 3 doing? Listen, if you 3 have the time, I've got the useless facts and trivia. Who wants it? Who wants it? Okay, excuse me, I was talking. Oh, my friend, you are gonna get it, but good. Player 1, choose a category. For your viewing pleasure, grandchildren of the world, unite! Get it right, I'm handing over $4,000. Hey, you know that old grandpa trick of pulling a quarter out from behind the grandkid's ear? Well, you know, there's also such a thing as inflation. So, if the Grandchildren's Union demands a 20% increase in pay, how much money will grandfathers now have to start pulling out from behind the kids' ears? 30 cents, 40 cents, 75 cents, or $1? Player 3, do it! I'm sorry, did you say something? Player 1, Player 2, who wants it? There you go. I understand that next the union's gonna go after other pressing grandkid issues like break time from lap sitting and regulation of ear hair length. Player 3, how about a category? Open wide and get ready for the road to El Dorcado. And this one's worth 2 big ones. Think fast, here it comes. If an adventurous group of explorer nerds journeys through the dangerous volumes of World Book Encyclopedia from front to back, in which order will they discover these places? Uruguay, Ukraine, Uganda. It's called alphabetical order.
Where have you been? We thought we lost you.
I found a great side trail.
You were in the reproductive system, weren't you?
Player 2, please choose a category. I'm calling this one Snore. This one's worth 2,000 simoleons. All right, tuck it in. We're moving. Say you nod off a few minutes and end up sleeping as long as the literary figure Rip Van Winkle did. What could you have missed? All of the 80s? And take a shot, Player 2. Player 2, who's gonna get... Gotta answer it, Player 1. Mr. Van Winkle slept for 20 years, so yeah, you could have missed all the 80s and all the 90s. So basically, here's what you missed. Prosperity, Reagan, Clinton, collapse of the USSR, and I bought a shirt in there somewhere. Hey, guess what, Player 2? You're screwed. Choose a category, Player 1. Your category is the autopilot needs to call his auto lawyer. This one's worth $6,000. So you've heard of couples who sneak into the bathrooms of airplanes and, do it? Anyway, suppose a couple sneaks into the bathroom of an airplane to break some blue sky laws. What will they be doing? Disobeying securities regulations, defying casino licenses, ignoring clean air statutes, or violating trade embargoes. It's all yours, Player 1. Player 1. Player 2, you got no choice. Give me an answer. No, sirree, Bob. In fact, I can't think of a single illegal activity associated with casinos. Nope, not one. Player 1, Player 3, go after it. Oh, yeah, baby. You lock that door and show me that portfolio. A blue sky law regulates the sale of stocks, bonds, and other securities. After you get fired for breaking them, they give you a nice golden parachute. Go ahead and pick one, Player 3. Hey, Player 3, you've just chosen a dis or dat. Players 1 and 2, observe. This dis or dat category name is No Child of Mine is Going on Stage Dressed Like That. Now, I'm going to read off 7 statements, and for each one, you've got to tell me if it's something your roadie would say to you, something your mother would say to you, or both. As I say each one, if it's something your roadie would say to you, press 1. If it's something your mother would say to you, I see you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? Let's do it. Let me raise the guitar level. I didn't raise you to sass. Rock on, brother. Get off your brother. The limo is waiting. I am not your chauffeur. One more. Who? Yeah, 6 out of 7. That's as close as you can get to being perfect without being me. Let's see what you did to your score. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that wasn't half bad. Player 2, your choice. Let's take a look at the first CK1 is free. This one's worth $4,000. Okay, could somebody explain women's perfume to me? They all have these outrageous names, each one trying to outdo the next. They're like little bottles of danger. Ralph Lauren's romance leads to Gucci's envy, leads to Calvin Klein's obsession, leads to Christian Dior's what? Dagger, noose, mace, or poison? Sorry, Player 1, gotta answer it. Poison. It's a very popular designer fragrance. I understand the next hot new scent is going to be Dead by the Side of the Road. Hey, player 3, I think this belongs to you. Player 1, time to choose a category. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. You should already know how this works. So let's get right to it. Here's your clue. Just hit the shift key and presto. Now no cheating looking at your keyboard. Hey, pretty stiff competition on that one. Let's see who's going to walk away with it. Player 1 takes it. Good win, Player 1. Now, if you'd only start playing against some actual competition, I might not think that